Yes, judges.
Hello, Dan. How you doing? You
What are you
all
up to, bro?
I'm actually watching the football, mate. This Surfshark VPN is a lifesaver, mate. You can watch the football with a dodgy Wi-Fi, even at the Emirates when you've got a big crowd there and everything like that, watching the football. Unbelievable.
Easy to set up? Well, it must be if you've done it, mate.
Ah, very, very funny. Even abroad you can watch all your favourite programmes. It's like being at home, mate.
And that's exactly what you guys can do too. Click the link in the description for Surfshark VPN.
Listen, before you don't even come in, I am happy that Poch has exposed himself. Because the moment that Cole Palmer was
you know what, Don? You know what you need to do, Don?
Hold on.
Face the wall.
I am happy. Man has exposed himself. Hold on, bro. I'm ashamed. Of course I'm ashamed. Of course I'm ashamed about the result.
You said he was happy.
No, of course I'm ashamed of the result yesterday. But what I'm saying is, at the same time, I am happy that this manager has exposed himself to be the fraud that he is. Because when I speak to rivals about this, they like to say about your players, and I agree about the players. I've spoken to Dan about Jackson many than one times. He thinks he's shit. I don't think he's a shit baller. I think he's shit in front of goal. Do you know what I'm saying? Mudryk, I've spoken about Mudryk. Certain parts of his game I like, but like I've said, he's hot and cold. Some games he's all right. Some games he looks like he's never played football before. You know what I'm saying? But like I've said to you consistently, we are Cole Palmer FC. We are a one-man team. And yesterday was clear proof of that.
Okay,
right?
hold on.
In the preview, I predicted 1-1 with Cole Palmer.
Okay.
Yeah. Before the game, when I saw the lineup, I said there's no chance.
Hold on. This is all cute, guys. This is all cute. Yeah, this is all cute. I mean, I know what he's trying to do right now, so I'm just gonna stop him with his nonsense now. Let's just take it to the facts. 2 weeks ago, when I spoke about the likes of Cole Palmer, and everyone keeps saying it's Cole Palmer FC. I keep saying the levels for them are so low. If somebody passes the ball 2 yards to each other, they start wanking over himself, these Chelsea fans. So when I look at people like Cole Palmer, I'm saying, can we pump the brakes? That's all I asked on this very show. Can we pump the brakes on this guy being profounded and put in above Bowen, above Kudus, above Saka, above all of these, above Kulu, above anybody? Just wait, because we saw even when Kulu came in, he was compared to Saka, and now look at him. We see the likes of Eze. Obviously not consistent.
Why are we doing a Palmer segment? I don't get this.
No. Because listen, no, we're going to get to it all. Don't worry, we're going to get to it all. This is just a slow roast for you right now. We don't want to hear from you. We speak about Cole Palmer, so he ducked yesterday. You've spoken about Enzo, and you know what? Chelsea's famous line. I don't know if anyone else is hearing it, but I hear it every. You don't watch Chelsea. You don't know what you're talking about. You can't tell me this. Enzo, he got shown levels yesterday. Now, when we speak about the quality of your manager, there should be individuality of certain players. So you look at let's just take, for example, Crystal Palace. They haven't had a great season. They've been cooking for the last month since the Spurs game, ironically. Eze's been quality. Gay's been quality. What's his name? Not Eze. Yeah, Eze. Who else is there? They got Elise's been quality. Sorry. Chelsea don't show any of that. They don't show any ingenuity. They don't show anything of any pure quality, any moments. You've got Sterling rubbed out. You've got Jackson. And now you speak about Jackson. You say that he's good or he's got a quality. He's got this or he's got that. Hold on a second.
He was just up your centre-backs. It's just a finishing, bro.
Hold on. Isn't part of his remit to score goals? So you're saying that he's a
part of his remit. It's his main job.
He needs to score goals, and he's a shit finisher. We all know this.
So you're saying that he's good at part of his job, but he's not good at the main thing. But he's a good footballer. That doesn't even make sense. So you might as well put him in another position. Put him defense.
Away from the finishing, I like what he brings to the team. He helps us play a lot better. I like his link-up play, but in front of goal, I've told you, man,
the main thing that he's meant to do, he doesn't do well. How can you profess this guy to be a good footballer? He doesn't even do that.
Word done.
He's not a good finisher. That's the thing. Hold on. We're talking about a trait. We're talking about a key trait here.
It's a job. Scoring goals is a job. When you're a striker, if you're a striker and you can't score goals, do what Eddie Howe done. Put Joelinton in centre mid. That's what he does. Joelinton didn't score them goals, so he changed his position, and he's a whole different footballer. And guess what? Joelinton's good now. He's a baller. Well, he's a baller because he's doing a different job now. But if he wasn't doing his job in front of goal, he's a shit striker, just like Jackson is. The chance he missed yesterday showed you everything you need to know about him. He was in front of goal. The whole goal was literally open, but he went near post.
Bro, Jules, Raya even did this. No, Raya even did this. Raya did that to look that way, and the ball was that way.
And it still went
you know what I'm saying?
So it shows you the level
He's
of
terrible,
your players. And the thing is, Don, that makes this all worse is like Lee has alluded to. Yes, you've changed your mind and you've blamed everything on Poch now. Like
months ago.
your whole story now is that everything's on Poch pretty much. If it's not,
I didn't say that. I never said that.
A lot of the games I hear is Poch fault. It's Poch fault. You barely ever say, Poch coached a good game, apart from on the weekend where you guys had chance after chance. You couldn't blame Poch.
You don't listen to me enough.
Look at the game yesterday. Like Leah said, look at your back line. You've got a bloody mid-table league on centre-backs in Disasi and Badiashile. The fact that you went and signed both of them, you're lost. It shows your recruitment's all over the place. And then the players that you've got in front of them, like you said, Enzo and Caicedo, no midfield is present. There is no midfield in there. Caicedo should have been bloody sent off the way he was flying around yesterday. And Gallagher, let's not even talk on that bum, man. Let's not talk on that bum.
He's just too early, because Big Ange wants him, you know what I'm saying? Well, when I see Jules, you see when I see that live, when I see here we go for Gallagher, I am going live straight away, bro.
Let me just again. Let's hold on. Let's just pull up for this because you see what the thing about Chelsea, what I actually despise about Chelsea fans this season is, and there's clips. Oh, the virus, Havertz is gone. Oh, the virus, Koulibaly's gone. Oh, the virus, Kepa's gone. Oh, the virus, Lukaku's gone. He did this famous interview. All of these players that are saying all this madness now are gone. And now all of a sudden they're turning on their next Lokobum in Gallagher,
Chelsea
who I think is actually he's the next virus now. And sorry, let's how can we
I don't know, say that again.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All their viruses have gone and they're still crap. So now, how do we get to the point now where the new Lokobum is the virus? But hold on, £100 million Caicedo, who's Mr. Hatchet Man, he's been shocking. But no, the stats will show something different. So that's why Don's going to give his rhetoric. Hold on a second. Let's go to Enzo. Been shocking. Let's go to the left back, Ben Chilwell. He's been shocking. But they love to protect certain players, but they love to give it out to all their Lekobum. Listen, if he goes to Chelsea, I think that's going to be a good signing. I think he's a half decent player. I don't think he's as bad as people are making out. But for me, people need to, especially Don, needs to take a lot more flack because and what we need to ask you, Don, have you learnt your lesson? Because you went off the fact that hold on, you went off the fact that you're going to have a good season because you had a good preseason. Are you ever going to make that mistake again?
Hold on, Lee.
Are you going to make that mistake?
We're not going to do this, because it's not now where I've lost confidence in my team. I haven't had confidence.
Doesn't matter. I'm just asking.
No. Let me You've spoken a lot, Lee. You've spoken a lot, D. Actually,
before are you going to make that mistake
before
again?
I even answer anything, D. Go on. Cook me, bro. Cook me. Go on. I know you want. I know you're.
I'm trying to add up the maths. You're saying that you had
energy. He's even wearing orange.
Hold on, man. Let's let D and Lawless come in, and then Don, you can answer the questions.
No,
I've got one for you as well, man.
Lawless should be on mute all night. You just
Watch
be quiet.
the table.
You be quiet.
I remember when I lost my confidence, bro. I lost my confidence, when we got back from the international break, and our first game was Brentford, and we lost.
You predicted a 1-0. You predicted a 1-0.
No.
It doesn't. The thing is, no. The thing is, I don't know if you guys have realized. Don says so much stuff that, like,
wait, hold on.
Don will carry on speaking and saying these predictions to hope that you'll forget the worst things that he said previously. He will do this.
So basically,
he's going to say, I told you so. He's going to say, I told you so regardless, because he told you everything. He literally said,
This is what we're not going to do. So basically, because I've lost my belief in my team, I should predict a loss every single week.
Yes.
No. It doesn't work like that, bro. It doesn't work.
No, Don. But if you've lost belief, you would at least predict a loss against teams you know are better than you. You know Arsenal better than you. Why would you not predict a loss? That doesn't make any sense.
Because, like I said to you, when Cole Palmer is playing for us, whether people want to rate him or not, anything is possible with that guy because he has literally bro, this guy, without him, we are
You think he's
18th.
messy,
He literally
bro.
came out.
Anything's
Without
possible.
him, we are 18th, bro. It's true, bro. Look at the GA he's put up. You can laugh. Look at the GA that he's put up. Do you know what I'm saying? In his first season, this guy, everything goes through him, bro. Everything goes through Cole Palmer. And the moment I saw the lineup, the moment I saw
because of the receipts.
the moment I saw the lineup, George, I literally even tweeted. Go back to my tweets from over 24 hours ago, yeah. The 24 hours ago, yeah. I was like, bro, I wanna believe we can get something, but I just don't see. There's no one I can look at and be confident at. Like I've said to you guys, yeah, it's only Palmer and Nkunku I'm confident with in front of goal. Ask Dan. When I said my predicted lineup, yeah, you think I put this RC in there, bro? You think I put Badiashile in there, bro? I said we've actually been stable for the past few games at the back, and that's because Chalobah and Silva understand each other's game. What does this manager do?
Do you think Gaston and Palmer would have made any difference last night, Don?
Of course they would have, bro. Of course they would have, because most of our play comes from the right hand side. Most of our play comes from the right hand side, bro. These man, like I've said, without Cole Palmer, they didn't know what they were doing, bro. They had no idea what they were doing. You want to talk about Mudryk, yeah? I'm seeing Mudryk coming into a DM, bro. I checked the heat map yesterday for him because I was sitting behind the goal. I could see exactly what was trying to do. Very good, like clear view. I could see everything that was going on, bro. The guy barely was in the final third, bro. Barely in the final third. He was basically playing as a DM. He had like 14 touches the whole game, bro. The whole game. I'm seeing him and Gallagher changing roles. 1 second Mudryk's playing as a 10, then Gallagher's going to the left. The next second Mudryk's going to the left, then Gallagher's going as a 10. I'm seeing Gallagher getting the ball.
That's fluid football. That's fluid football. The thing is, Don,
they're taking up the same spaces, bro. They're taking up the same spaces, bro. It's not fluid
This is
football.
where
It's not
you
fluid
need to look at your team and individuals. The individual players are not performing at the level they need to, because I'm not being funny. An attacking trio should be able to rotate during the game and take up each other's spaces. The right winger should be able to go on the left sometimes, cut in and create different options. That's not a problem with tactics. If the players are not taking up the right positions and covering for each other, that's the players. How are you blaming the manager?
I'm talking about. Listen, you see when Mudryk comes into that hole, yeah, Gallagher, he takes up the same space as him, bro. Is what I'm saying. He takes up the same space, and he's so erratic with how he moves on the pitch as well. Every time he's getting the ball, bro, there's a clip where he's getting the ball in between the pockets. Hold on, Lee. No, Lee. You said a lot, yeah. Let other people talk now.
No, because this is a serious. No, Don. This is a serious question. This is a serious question that I think everybody wants to know the answer to. Why is it that you love to pick on low-hanging fruit like Gallagher, like maybe the keeper, like Jackson? Why don't you talk about the most expensive players? Now, listen.
I haven't even got there because you keep cutting me off.
Hold on. My good friend, one of my good friends, Turkish, and even Dan at times, when Havertz doesn't have a good game, they like to talk about the fact that he's come in with a big price tag and he's on big wages, and maybe rightly so. I don't necessarily agree to that extent, but that's what people like to do. Why don't you give that same perspective to your players instead of picking on the players that have come in as a youth player and are trying to do the best that they can do? So the players that
because he played
hold on. The players that we should be
Chelsea, allow him.
Don't work like that. The players that we should be thinking about are Enzo, are Caicedo.
I'm going through my whole team and you keep cutting me off. You don't even know my take on Enzo.
No, because okay, don't start with people like Gallagher, because you've not mentioned Enzo once. You always mention you always mention low-hanging fruit when you talk about Chelsea. Speak about the players like Enzo who got bopped off the park and he cost £100 million. Speak about the likes of Caicedo. Speak about the likes of Madueke, who is absolute arse and cheeks. Speak about
he was the only one that was looking dangerous.
Hold on. Speak about the fact of Mudryk, who I saw at his hands on his hips like he was like a ballerina at times. Speak about those kind of players, because
if you're gonna let me talk, I will talk about them.
You love to speak about certain players when you need to really speak about the players that are. So don't mention Gallagher once. Don't mention.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Because at the end of the day, this manager has been building his team around a guy like Gallagher. Yeah. When you take this guy out of our attack, what happens against Everton? We look a lot better up there. You decide to play him in the 10, and every single time he's getting the ball between the pockets, yeah, in between the lines, he's going backwards. What type of 10 goes backwards when they're getting the ball in between the pockets?
No, hold on.
Enzo Fernandez.
You're letting him.
Enzo Fernandez. Hold on, D. Let me get on to Enzo. Bro, Gallagher's crap. You've probably got a soft spot for him because he played for Palace. Take him back, like Wiley said. Take him back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With Enzo Fernandez, bro, he was. Bro, Enzo Enzo was poor yesterday. Enzo was poor yesterday. Off the ball, he's getting dashed about. Do you know what I'm saying? He was looking. He just, bro. I'll be real with you. The guy needs to stop playing right now and go get the surgery done. It's very clear that there's something wrong with this guy right now, isn't it? Very, very clear. Do you know what I'm saying? He needs to stop. I'll rather see Gallagher.
Hold on a second.
Hold on a second.
Now it's fine.
Hold on a second.
Now it's fine for go and get your surgery. But you love to pick on Saka with his limp every game. Oh, it's coincidence. You love to.
But I'm not. I'm not using the injury as an excuse. I'm not using the injury as an excuse. I'm saying it's clear to see he's injured and he needs to go get the surgery, bro. It's clear to see. The two things can be right at once.
Done. You're going outside. Please, you're from East London. Don't stop this. You are shameless as shit, bro. Every game. I even put it in a group the other day. I had 10 pages where this guy speaks about Saka every game, and he loves to do the coincidence. Oh, the Saka limp's coming when he has a poor game or when he doesn't score.
It does always come. When he has a poor game.
And if any Arsenal fan like so you if said that, you would say no, that's his quality. He's not good enough. Now what you're saying is that Enzo's a good player, but he needs to have surgery. That's what you're basically saying.
He does need to have surgery. It's true.
Done. How long do you need to see that this guy is not good enough? He's crap. He got sold a dream, just like Badiashile, just like Reece James, just like Ben Chilwell.
You ask me
just
questions
like
and you're not letting me
every
answer.
single player in your squad, every single player, and just like Cole Palmer as well. Cole Palmer, and let's talk about that bitch. Let's talk about that.
Why is Lee back on the mic again? You must be the Chelsea rep.
Let's talk about that little bitch, bro. Because I'll be honest with you.
What type of agenda have you got for Cole Palmer?
I saw this guy. You know what made me laugh as well? I thought about it yesterday. I was like, hold on. I swear when you played Man City at your ground, it was torrential rain. Hazardous. There should have been slip signs everywhere, and he played through that. I swear when you played the other day, it was raining as well, and he played. And now all of a sudden, when he has to come up against Saka at our ground, he goes running scared. This guy is a nasty piece of work. The optics weren't going to look good for him. So he hid and he ran. And you are shameless as shit.
Let me go back to what. Listen, your Palmer agenda is weird to me. I hear it. You're shameless.
You love to talk about Saka. But when it comes to your players, there's all this context. You love to talk about West Ham players. You know what? You love to talk about West Ham's players. You love to talk about West Ham's players. Your players are absolutely disgusting. You were 1-0 down at halftime, and you should have come back at half. That's the time where, you know what? Even think about Spurs when we played them. They were down, they came back in second half, and they actually pop a fight. Your players have no fight, no heart, no desire, no passion, no nous, no quality, nothing. They are pieces of shit. They are nasty pieces of work. And you shouldn't be talking about West Ham. You do not have a moment to talk about West Ham segment. After this, you might as well, you should just sit there in silence in the naughty step. You should get a small stool and just sit there, because you have no right to talk about
Base wall for 5 minutes.
Base wall, one of them ones. Because your team showed levels yesterday, and you talk about all Arsenal's players, but when it comes to the real crux of the matter, your players are absolutely crap. That's it. And Dan's right. Before you even came in behind the scenes, I said I wasn't even gonna go and watch my interview. I didn't cook Chelsea. I weren't bothered, because this is the Chelsea that I know. This is the Chelsea that you love to represent. This is the Chelsea. You had 20 years of fun. You had 20 years of spunking all your money away, and this is the real Chelsea. And now the shit's hit the fan.
Let me,
this
Lee,
is
one second.
Truth.
Let me just ask Don a question. Then, I want to bring Lawless in, right? Because he's been very quiet. I know D wants him to be quiet, but he gets to say on Chelsea, but we all do. Last night was pretty evident to me, Don, right? We spent 105 million pounds. Like, Lawless won't like this, actually, to be fair to him, but we spent 105 million pounds on Declan Rice. You spent 105, whatever it was, on Enzo, and 115 on Caicedo. And it was levels for me, man. Absolute levels. Now, I don't know. I understand why you think Poch is to blame in terms of them two for their system. But sometimes you've got to look at the players and go, do you know what? This manager don't know what he's doing. I ain't going to listen. I'm going to be going and putting my own thing because we're getting battered. I didn't see any of those two take the game by the scruff of the neck, and you've spent way over 200 million pounds for it, man. So sometimes you need to look at the players and not only just Poch. Is what I'm getting at.
Of course, no, facts, bro, facts. And like I said, yeah, before Lee interrupted me and thought I was blaming yesterday's performance on Enzo's injury, I'm not saying that, bro, yeah? Two things can be right at once. I'm saying Enzo was poor yesterday, but at the same time, Enzo needs to go get surgery, right? Because I was watching him very closely, and like I said, the past few weeks, it's very, very clear that this guy is moving gingerly at the minute, right? He was poor, bro. Off the ball, like I said, he was getting dashed about. On the ball, you know, he's looking around for movement. He's seen Madueke jogging. He's seen Mudryk jogging, trying to come back as a DM. He's got no one to play it to, bro. And then he ends up just losing the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the same time, as much as he wasn't that good on the ball, I'm looking at his teammates. Why are you not making any runs? In that final third, we're so static, Dan. So static. I was shouting at Noni off the like I'm sure this guy heard me. I shouted so loud. I said, bruv, get in the fucking game. Get in the game. Because he was literally jogging about, and then he started to get involved about 25 minutes in. Do you know what I mean? So, like I've said to you, bro, yeah, it's not good enough what's going on right now. It's not good enough. Yeah, it's really not good enough. And like I've said, yesterday just exposed this manager for what he is, bro.
But Don, I'm sorry.
Hold on, Lee. Lee.
This isn't time for you to talk. This isn't time for you to talk. Don, you will spend. Don, I saw the other day. I saw you spend 4 days going back and forth with people online about how Noni is one of the best right wingers in the league.
It was dangerous yesterday, though.
Don, this is why we get onto you, because you go off these stupid facts and figures when your eyes tell you he's crap. Enzo's crap. All your players are crap. And what you like to do is bring context. So
this is what Lee did, by the way, before we played him at the bridge. And then after the game, he was like, actually, I didn't know your game. I wasn't familiar with your game. That's what he did.
Your context is that, oh yes, that Enzo's injured. So why don't you bring the same? I
never said that.
Okay, he needs injury. He needs
surgery at the same time.
Okay, he needs to get surgery. Why do we all know that Saka's carrying an injury? He needs to have surgery. We all know Ben White needs the same thing. Why don't you bring the same context to them players? Why do you constantly custom game in and game out?
But hold on. I never said Enzo played poorly because he's injured, bro. I said Enzo was poor, like I said. Yeah, I still expect my players to be poor.
Said, Dom,
but why are you talking about injury?
I'm saying Enzo was
poor.
Does
the context not apply to Saka?
Enzo,
why does the context not apply to Saka?
What do you mean? What do you mean the context does apply to Saka?
No, I said, why can you not apply the same context to Saka? Why Saka can have a bad performance?
Even when Saka's fit, I see him play the same way, bro. I'm sorry. I've seen multiple games where Saka's not trying to take on his man, even when he's fit.
Can I ask you a question now?
Let's not do this. The context is the same. I'm not saying Enzo performed that because he's injured. He needs to go get surgery.
Name me. So how long has Enzo been injured for?
He's been injured for time, bro. He's been injured for time, bro.
How long is time?
Weeks, bro. He's been injured for weeks.
Okay. So can you explain the many poor performances he had at the start of the season? Was that because he was nursing an injury?
Bro, I've already told you start of the season where he was being played. This guy was being played as a 10. I don't expect Enzo to ball out as in a 10. I'm sorry. If we bought Rice, hold on. If we bought Declan Rice and Poch played him as a 10 and he's playing crap, what are people going to be saying then? Are they going to be saying Declan Rice is a bad player or he's playing in the wrong position?
See, the thing is, and again, everybody on the panel, I'm sure agree with this. You see, the thing with Chelsea, what they like to do is they constantly like to move everything. So they spent £1 billion. Okay, fine. They sold I believe 300 to 400 million pounds worth in the summer, and they spent 600 to 7, whatever it is, in the summer. We should have had an expectation of them to get top 4 at least, challenge top 2, top 3. We then moved it to top 4 because they couldn't do that. We then moved it to top 5 because they couldn't do that. We then moved it to top 6 to get Europa League. They can't do that. They are now languishing. They can't even get Conference League currently because they're 9th or 10th, wherever it is, below West Ham, who are having an up and down season. Really and truly, if Crystal Palace had got their shit together, they would be above Chelsea. So really and truly, what Chelsea like to do is they constantly like to move the needle with their players, with their squad, with their management, with whatever. When Poch came in,
who's giving excuses for yesterday? When
Poch came in, it was all hell mercy. It was great. Now all of a sudden, he's not this, he's not that, etc., etc. Really and truly,
all of a sudden, we've been talking about this from summer, bro.
No, okay. What it is with Chelsea is, as we said, and everybody said it, they're spoiled shits, and they've never had to go through hardship. And that's what it is. Now, when their shits hit the fan, they're Poch out, They're this players out, and they don't like to put accountability on the players that need to be held accountable. So
I've literally said multiple times. Hold on, Lee, I'm not going to do this.
The likes of all of
Hold on,
these
Lee. Lee, you've said a lot. You've said a lot. Let me
it was
speak.
lovely when what's his name? Disasi, when he was in the crowd. He was in the crowd, jumping in the crowd against that. What team? Palace. Yeah. When he scored a goal, whatever.
You know, we beat 12 times in a row, by the way.
Loving it. Now all of a sudden, he's the worst person in the world. This is what Chelsea like to do.